everyone, welcome back to our channel. So we took the trip to Hershey Park. We haven't been there since our honeymoon, which was 3 or 4 years ago now. So we haven't been there in a while, and we saw that they were having some sale ticket prices. I believe tickets were $47. Typically they are a little over $70, like $75 for the day. It's more like Busch Gardens pricing because the park's a lot nicer as far as the food and just the, ambiance around the park. So they are a little bit more expensive than Six Flags. So there was some sales going on, so we decided to take the trip over. As you can see, the park is extremely busy. The lines were fairly long, and keep in mind this is about 10:40 in the morning. The park opens at 11. So we were right on time with opening. The system that they were using for the COVID checks was one person checking temperatures in the beginning of, I believe they had 4 or 5 lines. So that took a while, but once you got past that person that checked your temperature, you were allowed to be in. But in general, the park was really busy, which you will see throughout the video. This really was awesome. It did kind of take me back to how parks normally are, and just, normalcy again. And it was really awesome to see so many people excited about going to amusement parks again. Candymonium is Hershey Park's newest ride right at the front of the park, built with a new entrance. It is by B&M. It's 210 feet, and it is 76 miles per hour. We just got to Hershey Park, and it's literally 11:01, and the line for Candymonium is already 3 hours long, or a couple hours long, they said. So we're just gonna run to the back of the park and do those rides first, and we're gonna take you on a walkthrough. See ya. So they have several new stores that they put around the new entrance by Candymonium. One was the Christmas store that I just showed you. And then a little bit later in the video, we go back to the Candymonium area, and I'll go more in detail of some of the other shops that are by the entrance. Our first ride of the day was Skyrush. I absolutely love this roller coaster. It is 200 feet high and with max speeds of 75 miles per hour. I love this roller coaster on the front seat, and absolutely hate this roller coaster in the back seat. It actually was my favorite ride in the park in the front, and my least favorite in the back, which is so bizarre. Usually that wouldn't ever be the case, but I found it really dramatically different. Now, with that being said, my husband really did like it in the back and thought it was really intense in the back, but not bad, but did prefer it in the front as well. They do have a specific queue just for the front, so if you're riding this for the first time, I would highly suggest waiting that extra 20 minutes or however long it is to be on the front. Are at, which one are we at? Big Bear?
Big Bear.
We're at Great Bear waiting for the front seat, and the wait probably will be like 25 more minutes or so, and we probably only waited 10. So this one's not so bad. We probably waited 20 to get on front of Skyrush too. So far the other lines aren't so bad. And we're gonna try Candymonium here in like a couple hours. As I mentioned before, one really awesome thing about Hershey Park is they have tons of great food. Now, most of the great food is sweets and sugar and candy, but they have a really, really good gyro place that you can get a great meal at. We actually got a gyro with beef on it and these really cool Mediterranean fries that ended up being super good. I could not believe how long Comet's line was all day long. It had to have been as long or just as long as Candymonium's, but we ended up coming back later when it was a bit shorter. We waited, I think, about an hour and 15 minutes. Right now, the line was probably more towards the 2-hour mark. The line for Chick-fil-A is probably longer than Candymonium at this point. And on to our next ride, we have Fahrenheit. This is a really awesome roller coaster and it's really unique. It's not the tallest roller coaster in the world. It's 121 feet, but what's really cool about it is you actually go up the lift hill at a 90-degree angle. So you are completely horizontal with the ground as you're going up. And then when you go down the hill, it's a 97-degree angle. So you really feel it whenever you go down that 121-foot drop. I just wanted to show one of the food court areas. As you can see, every single table was completely full and it was packed in the park. And another thing you gotta really love about parks like Hershey and Busch Gardens is the care they take for the landscaping and just the little food places in the park, and really everything is, you know, a step above the rest, which is why typically you pay, you know, a little bit extra to go to these kind of parks. They're super clean and they're really, really well maintained. Even older rides, because they repaint them a lot and just keep them looking nice, almost everything looks newer. So we're outside Lightning Racer and it is not open. He's crying. They are testing it though, so not sure if it will open. And then also Storm Runner is closed as well. That one doesn't look like it's even testing, so. He's just so sad. Also, we thought it was gonna be 70 degrees today, and it ended up being like 50 degrees. So we've been pretty cold this whole time, but it's still super fun. It's just a little cold. This is the home of the famous humongous milkshakes with candy and ho-hos and stuff sticking out the top. They are insane. We didn't get one this time, but we did get one when we came years ago on our honeymoon trip, and let me just say, they are amazing. We thought Six Flags Great Adventure was packed.
Hell no.
There's no way. I just feel like there's no way they're restricting any sort of capacity unless it's like maybe 5%, 10% restricted, because it is packed. So the new like HP collection store, super expensive. It's like Under Armour, Nike stuff. Like a t-shirt is $75. I'm surprised they have the audience for that.
This ain't Six Flags.
Really nice stuff though. So we just rode Candymonium. What'd you give it?
8.
Diamondback better?
Yes.
They're really, really slow with operations. On this, like they're running 3 and they're like, we've been sitting here. The only bad thing about Hershey Park's line system is they take their fast lane to the extreme. So it's $85, Joe. So it's $85, and literally, if you just walk up to the line, they let you in. Like they will stop the line and let you right in, and there is a lot of people that have it. So like they will let multiple full trains go while the regular line waits. So even though the line doesn't seem like it'd be that long, or you only have like 2 people left, it could be like 15 more minutes still, because they let so many fast lane in. So that's something to keep in mind too, is if you get a fast lane though, it's really worth it here. If you go to Hershey Park and don't get one of the hand-rolled pretzels, you are absolutely missing out. We got the jalapeno one and the chocolate chip one, and it had to have been one of the best things I've ever ate at an amusement park. They are so good. So they were testing cold cracker almost all day, and they did end up opening it at the end of the day so we could get some footage. This log ride is really unique because they do this sort of entrance that typically you see with the raft, like water raft rides, and not normally with the log rides with the circle, but they do have it here. So I thought it was pretty cool to show. It was freezing, so I did not join him on this ride, but I got some cool footage of him going on it. I don't know if you could tell, but the ending of this ride is wild. Like the boats were half flying off the off the track. So if you want to get ice cream or a treat, I highly recommend leaving the park before closing because it was a super long wait. We ended up just going to the bakery section and waited about 30 minutes, whereas the new restaurant Milton's was a 2-hour wait as we left the park at 7. Our smaller magnet board is almost full. We're gonna need to get another big one, which I showed here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more park info.